Many people have asked, how many statues have you owned, Mr. X? And the truth is, I don't know. I keep an inventory, but I only keep it through the end of the following tax year when I sell a statue. And I've sold hundreds, especially since I announced my retirement back in this video right here. And I plan to sell probably about 100 more. Now, while there's not a way I can track how many I've actually sold, there is a way I can track how many have been on this table. It's what we're doing today, if you haven't figured out by the title. Moron. Hey, my name is Mr. X. Welcome to the Extreme Channel. We are giving away $1,000 statues to you guys. If you want to know how to win one, stay tuned for later in the video. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. So I did a video recently on what am I going to do for content when I run out of statues. Now the truth is, I think I'm pretty creative. I don't always have to do a statue review, although I've done tons of them, and that's what we're going to talk about today. I can do content about statues without actually receiving one. Now, as I said in that video, there's a lot of things that I could do that I don't want to. Like, I don't like doing statue previews. I'm a big believer you have to see a statue in hand to truly make a great opinion about it, which means sometimes it's a gamble. Today I wanted to do a video of how many statues have I actually reviewed on this channel. Now clearly that would be a really short video if I just told you it was 210. That's not how many it is. I don't have the final number. But I wanted to do two things. First, I'm going to let you know how many of each brand. So for example, how many XM statues have I had? Second, I want to explain, just because I reviewed it doesn't mean I bought it or owned it. What do you mean by that, Mr. X? You get free statues? Yes, I do. I've got about 5 free statues in my life. I got some from Iron Studios and Pure Arts. However, I've reviewed more than 5 statues that I haven't bought. Well, how'd you do that, Mr. X? Thanks for asking. There's a number of ways. Sometimes people will send me a statue to review that they personally bought. So for example, this LBS Hulk, our good friend collector Joe, he actually sent it to me. And there's probably half a dozen or so, not a ton. I don't specifically reach out to people and ask, hey, can I review this statue? But then a lot of distributors will do that as well. So for example, this Weta statue, Spec Fiction sent to me to review, and I did, and then I packed it back up and sent it back to them, which is kind of a win-win. They get some exposure, I get a free video, although repacking some of this shit up is a pain in the ass. However, most of the statues I've reviewed, I have owned. I would say it's overwhelmingly 95%. And we're probably going to find that out right now. So I went through all my videos to see how many of each brand of statue I've reviewed. Now I'm not counting like how many times have I done an Extreme Rumble or an Extrumble, which is actually 32 times. Or I'm not counting something like all those statue countdowns or the countdowns that I do, although I have 160 different countdowns on the channel. Actually 161 if you include this as well. I'm strictly going to go, okay, this is a brand of statue. How many have actually hit this table? And we're going to start at the least amount going all the way up to the top. And then I'll give you a total number of how many statues have sat on this table and I've reviewed. Now as a disclaimer, the old office I used to work in, obviously I reviewed some things there, but that just doesn't sound as cool. So with that, the first statues I'm going to talk about are Pure Arts. I've actually reviewed 5 different Pure Arts statues. Now with that, I've only paid for 2 of the 5 of them, and I'm not going to go into detail for each one, I just know that off the top of my head. 2 were ones they sent to me for free, and 1 I reviewed for a distributor as well. So 5 statues from the company Pure Arts. Also, 5 statues from Tweeterhead, and I know I bought all those. Like I said, Pure Arts and Iron Studios are the only ones that have sent me a few free statues, which don't get me wrong, I'm very thankful for. And 99% of the time, I actually keep those because I won't accept a statue unless I think it's cool because I don't want to give it a bad review if it's being given to me for free. So I've actually rejected quite a few statues as well. But anyway, Tweeterhead, like I said, is 5. So the going tally right now is 10. Next is J&D. Some of these I've owned and some were just sent to me for a review and then I had to send them back. There's 5 J&Ds as well. So 5 from J&D, and I don't plan to get any more of those. I don't know what I'm going to get in the future. Prime 1 kind of seems the big one, and I've had a ton of Prime 1 statues on this table. We're going to get to that. First 4 figures, I purchased 6 first 4 figure statues. 6. So we're up to 21. 6 statues from first 4 figures, and I'm trying to think, I don't think I own any of them anymore, or they're recently up for sale. Elite Creature Collectibles are Cinemaquette. I know I bought all those. 6 of those. Actually 7 because I included Marcus and the like in this video right here together. 7 of those statues have actually hit this table. And I'm going to lose track, so we're just going to add them up at the end. Iron Studios, I've had 19 different statues. This is a little complicated. It's probably more than that because the XM dioramas, sometimes I would do a video with others in between there. So 19 is the minimum. It's probably closer to about 25 or so. And if that's the case, it would have passed up the 22 statues from PCS that I've actually had on this table and reviewed. And pretty sure all of those I've actually owned. And there's going to be a bunch more from PCS actually coming. Not a bunch, but of the few pre-orders I have left, a lot are from PCS. Queen and Infinity I kind of combined together, which obviously they're their own separate entities, but just deal with it. 32 different statues from Queen or Infinity Studios, whether they're life-size busts or dioramas or quarter scale, 32 from there. Miscellaneous statues, these are ones that didn't really have more than 2 or 3, so Figurama, Sume, Cool Props, HCG, stuff like that. There was actually 37 of those. So of the miscellaneous brands, I would say 37. XM Studios, 73 times. Ooh, my voice just cracked. 73 times I had a bitch of getting that box open to review it here on the table. XM Studios, 73. And I'm trying to remember, I don't think I have any more XM on order. Sideshow Collectibles. A little bit of variance with this. It's a little bit higher because I'm not counting like the little apples that come from Court of the Dead like this video right here. But Sideshow Collectibles is 126 different actual statues. I do have one more on order. It is from the Princess line, but 126 from Sideshow Collectibles. Prime One Studio is the winner of the license companies with 166 different Prime One Studio statues that have hit this table. That is absolutely crazy to me, especially knowing that most of them are 1/3 scale or very large quarter scale dioramas. Even a bust here and there came in from Prime One Studio. Now, I haven't talked about the customs, so the private unlicensed commissions, and I'm not going to break those down by commissioners because there might be one from this commissioner and one from this commissioner and 32 from this commissioner. But the amount of custom statues I've reviewed on this table is staggering. It's 347 statues. Wow. 347 come from the custom realm. That just absolutely blows my mind. So how many is that total, Mr. X? Hang on. As I'm doing this, I'm thinking of my elementary math teacher who said I wouldn't always have a calculator with me wherever I went when I became an adult. Showed her. All right, so I got the grand total, and it is 849 statues I have reviewed on this table. So I should make it a lifelong goal to get to 1,000. You know why? Because that's extreme. Do you think I'm going to get to 1,000? Throw that down in the comments below. Am I still addicted, or have I broken the habit? Throw that down in the comments below, because one thing I haven't broken is the fact that we are getting really close to the next giveaway. As we try to grow this channel, we like to reward you guys for watching and subscribing. So because of that, every 5,000 milestone when it comes to subscribers, we give away a couple $1,000s worth of statues. We've actually given away over 20 statues. To win one was easy. First, you gotta be subscribed to the channel. You'll get bell notifications when videos drop. Each video that drops, you wanna make a comment on those videos. We pick a random video, we give away statues based on a comment. You can say whatever you want. The more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you watching. If you could drop me a like, because 849 statues is exhausting, unboxing and putting back together. I appreciate you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.